Okay, this is where this adventure starts. First piece to come off was the wing. This is a V3 model and a V4 model put together. It's got V4 arms.
3S models and 4S models to make that more clear.
T-Bone Racing skids. It's got the 6S shocks, and we're just gonna go with some smaller wheels, geared up quite high.
And I decided to go with Italian tires as well.
But yeah, that's a wrap for that.
She's got the stock spur and a 20-tooth pinion.
Okay. Once you get the 2 screws off your front bumper, same thing, rear bumper is no different. You come out here and you start taking this off. Right after you've took your brace out, if you have one there. If you don't need to take it off. There's been so many of these videos done with the 3S rigs. I'm not going to do it in any specific detail or order. But the next thing to do here is to take apart and open up the diffs and clean out and get them finished, get them redone. And I do believe it's the normal 2 screws on this one, and you got 1 extra one on the front right there. And those are the main long screws that go through, hold the bulkheads together. Okay, here we go. Here's a quick look at the inside. These were new, just installed, driven, I don't know how long, not very long. I just wiped the grease off. A little bit of time on them, not very much, but they're still in really good shape. So they got some wear, you can see. Well, I can anyway. We got new ones on the way, 2 sets. It don't matter. Clean these up, make them nice again. This one goes back in. Okay, so I just came back upstairs. That stuff is literally baked into the plastic, beat into it. I guess it's dirt beat right in there. I can't clean that really right out. But we got a rear diff and a gear. Some extra bearings. I gotta find seal bearings because I don't want those ones on there. Those are not sealed. Those are metal case. Okay, those are sealed. So this is what's most likely gonna go right into the rear end right now, just to make it new. Yeah. Front diff done. We're just gonna put these little shims back in underneath the plate. Still got to clean this off a little bit. This has been actually glued on. Okay, it's been glued down, so if it needs to be removed, it's going to be quite the job to get it off and put it back on. So that's going to stay on. But we'll get to this in a few minutes after we get all this button back up and get this piece put on here so it's not flopping around. And yeah, these are done. Now onto the rear. Okay, so here we are back again. We're into the rear, and I took a really close inspection at the rear gears, and they look like they had some power put on them, maybe. Not really too much. They're not that old. They were just put in there. But this is gonna just be for spare, because this has just run really good so far. So we're gonna leave these guys in there. I rotated them all around and look at all the teeth. It looks really good. So she stays. The rear gears stay in there, same as the front. So I just replaced them before this thing ended up having its few parts, waiting for its few parts. So that was the first thing I did, was the diffs. Took it for a couple test runs, put it down, that was it. But I'm glad it's just diff maintenance and repairs, a few small repairs to the body and stuff. It's nothing major. You'll see by the end of the video. Oh, that feels good. Feels good. Do a little feel test. Oh, that feels smooth, man. Yeah, They're nice and smooth. They sure feel really good when you grease them up. So this guy's got the hot racing bell crank in there. It's been shimmed over time because they just come loose, right? You gotta shim them every once in a while, but it's a pretty durable saver. It's definitely lasted and been through some absolute torture. So in any case, we'll get on finishing this guy up, and see the red down there from the bumper. That's cool, eh? Yeah. Okay, let's get it finished. Clean up the center, make it all spotless again, and get the rest of the parts put back in, I guess. I got this guy on the go right now for someone. It's pretty soft. It's actually quite firm because it had a heavy electronics and everything in it, but it's a pretty nice little setup actually. I'm happy about how it's turning out. Just did the diffs and everything in it. Okay, there she be. The rest of the stuff's on the way. Bearings are checked, everything's good, shocks are good, everything's ready to rip. This is a nice little car. So that's the end of Series 1. Until the rest of the parts come, there's going to be a small another video, a little finish up. So hope you like it. And,